Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 18 of my Create This Book 2 series by me and Moriah Elizabeth. Today I have 4 more prompts. I'm very excited. Before I begin, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's see what I can come up with. The first prompt for today is to create a question. So you're supposed to use the page to ask a question. And I thought that I would use the page to ask a question to all of you. And that question is, how are you doing today? So drop a comment, let me know, how are you doing today, for real, and I want to know. So go ahead and let me know in the comments how you are doing today. The first thing I did was just sketch out the design. That way I could figure out where the placements needed to be and if I needed to change anything. Then I brought in my special Posca pens, you know how much I love these, and I decided to use these to create the design. That way it could be nice and colorful and beautiful. I kind of had a plan in how I wanted to color this in, but mostly the only piece that I knew was that I wanted the today to be rainbow colored. So that's pretty much all that I knew going into this, but I kind of just went with it and did everything piece by piece, whatever I felt like would fit best in the whole text image bubbles. So that's what I did, just one word at a time, decided how to do it. I decided to make you, since I want it to be emphasized, it's how are you doing today. So I made that bright yellow, and then I finished coloring in the today in the rainbow that I wanted it to be. I knew it had 6, so gotta do rainbow. I decided to make the word doing blue, and then since I made that one blue, I decided to make our orange. Since they are contrasting colors, I just felt like that would fit really well in the design. And then I had it all colored in, but I still felt like it was missing something, so I decided to add in some black line art to everything just to add even more emphasis on the places that I felt like needed it and would really tie everything together. So I outlined the U because I just felt like you really couldn't see it, and then I ended up doing something to every single word. Now it's time to bring in some details, so I brought in my gold Signo gel pen, and I decided to outline a couple of things, including the prompt question mark, just to add a little bit more. So how are you doing today? Again, be sure to answer in the comments. I really want to know, how are you doing today? So this is how it turned out, super bright and colorful and pretty fun. I'm not the best with the calligraphy and font art, so this was really fun to try and do. I like to try and create fonts, art, it's really fun. So now it's time for the next prompt, which is to create a historical reference. Now, I'm not much of a history person, but it did say that you could do any event or figure, so I decided to focus more on the figure end of things and decided to make 2 iconic figures in history, and I decided to do kind of a classic one. Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe are the 2 figures that I decided to do, so I'm starting off by sketching out Audrey Hepburn, and this one was actually really fun. I got to do it in a more of a stylized kind of way, which I really enjoyed doing. I decided that it would be perfect to do because I don't know why they're kind of paired together. I actually looked it up and they apparently never even met each other, so it's kind of funny that you always see them with each other and they're kind of opposites in some ways, so it's kind of a fun thing. But I decided that they would make the perfect duo for this prompt page. I also really enjoyed getting to bust out my Ohuhu markers for this one. I then decided to color everything in. It was a little bit tricky because she wears a mostly black outfit, but I couldn't really show that without drowning everything out, so I used gray and black to kind of balance out the colors. That way you could still see everything. Then I put her on this pink background. That way it would be fun. And then I had to add in some more details. And then the drawing of Audrey Hepburn was complete. So now I could move on to the next one, which is Marilyn Monroe. I decided to leave Audrey Hepburn off to the side so I could kind of get them the same size in terms of the drawing. And then I sketched everything out again, colored everything in, and this one was really fun as well. I really like the style that I did this with, so it was a lot of fun to color in and draw out in this stylized way. It was a lot of fun and I enjoyed this one very much, and I also love getting to color color in blonde hair. So that was a lot of fun as well. I made it a little more golden than platinum, but you still get the idea. And then it was time to do the little touches on this one as well, which is the white gel pen, and then all of the outlines, which just bring the whole piece together, especially when you get to add in eyelashes. Something about eyelashes just always finishes an art piece, in my opinion. So that was very fun, and then I put them into the book, and then this page was completed as well. I really like the contrast between the two. The gray and Audrey Hepburn kind of goes with the purple background in the Marilyn Monroe one, and then the pink dress goes with the pink background in the other one. And now it's time for the next prompt, which is to create a makeover. So you're supposed to find something that could use some improvement and then give it a makeover. So I decided to draw this tree. Boom, boom, there it is on both sides of the page now. I decided to outline it and then do the same on the other side. That way I could start off with the same exact image on both sides of the page. Colored it in green, obviously, that's what color trees are. And now it's time to finalize everything and touch it up. And now I decided to give this one a makeover by making it look like a Christmas tree with my jelly roll pens. This one was a lot of fun, and it was kind of a simple idea, but I think it's really cool because this actually happens in real life. You grab this tree and you give it a makeover, and now it's a Christmas tree full of pretty ornaments and lights, and I really like that. So it was a lot of fun to mess around with and just create this little simple makeover that converted a tree into a Christmas tree. So it was a lot of fun. Here's the before and here is the after. I love the way the jelly roll pens light up on the Christmas tree because, well, that just honestly makes a lot of sense. And now it's time for the next prompt, which is to create a colorful page. Now, obviously, the first thing that came to mind on this page, since I'm creating a colorful page and there's literally a little rainbow doodle at the top, was a rainbow. So I decided to use every single color of my pastel Posca pens in this and just do a little rainbow colored stripe down the center of the page, because that's obviously colorful. I mean, it really can't get more colorful than a rainbow. So that's what I decided to start off with. And once I had that completely sketched out, I just still didn't feel like the page was colorful enough. So I decided to bring my jelly roll pens back into this and sketch out a whole bunch of different colored jelly pen flowers everywhere all over the page, just to add in even more color and sparkle. And this is how it turned out. It's really simple but really colorful, and I actually like it a lot. It's very childish in a way and playful, but I think that's part of what makes it so fun. So I had a lot of fun creating this one, even though it was so simple. It just makes me happy to look at. So here is the first prompt again, where I asked you guys a question. How are you doing today? I hope you answered. I'm interested to know how you are all doing today. Here is the second prompt again, where I created a historical reference by drawing Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe. Even though they never met, they made a contrasting duo on this page, which was a lot of fun. Here is the third prompt again, which I created a makeover using this tree and made it into this shiny, bright Christmas tree, which was a lot of fun and super cool since it actually happens in real life and we make over trees every year. And here is the final prompt, where I created a colorful page complete with the rainbow and a whole bunch of sparkly flowers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which prompt turned out to be your favorite. I think mine might be the second one. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Before you leave, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!